Some people never get a chance. They wait their whole lives for the right door to open, and it never does. But then there is another kind of person. Someone who had the door open, had the time, had the support, had the ability, had every single thing needed to begin, and still did not move. This story is about that person. And if you are being honest with yourself right now, you might recognize him. His name is Rohit, 25 years old. He lives alone in a small flat in the city. His parents paid 3 months of rent in advance when he moved. They said, "This is your time, use it." He had a laptop, fast internet, a notebook full of ideas. He had researched his plan for 8 months. A small freelance design business. He was good at it. His college friends had told him, "Rohit, you are genuinely talented." His professor once kept his project as an example for the next batch. He had savings, small but enough to start. He had time in the evenings, quiet mornings, free weekends. He had everything. He had every single reason to start. But the first week, he needed to set up his workspace properly first. So he spent 4 days arranging his desk. New lamp, cable management, everything just right. Second week, his laptop needed an update. Then the design software needed a new version. Then he needed to learn the new version first. Third week, he decided he should study more before approaching clients. Watched 12 hours of tutorials, felt more prepared. Also felt further away from starting than when he began. Fourth week, he told himself the market was too competitive right now. He would wait for a better moment to do what he already knew how to do. His friend Dev called one evening. Dev was not as talented as Rohit. Rohit knew that. Dev probably knew that too. But Dev had started 3 months ago. Small projects, low rates, slow beginning. But he had 2 regular clients now, and he was learning things no tutorial could teach. Rohit congratulated him, put the phone down, sat in his perfectly arranged workspace under his perfectly positioned lamp, and felt something he could not name for a long time, until he named it: shame. Not because Dev had succeeded, but because Rohit had spent 3 months making his desk look like a place where work happens, instead of actually working. That night he could not sleep. He sat by the open window. The street below was quiet. A single streetlight lit the empty road outside. He watched it for a while. The light did not wait for the road to be busy before it turned on. It just lit whatever was in front of it, whether anyone was watching or not, whether the conditions were perfect or not. It simply did what it was built to do. Rohit thought about the last 3 months, every reason he had found: the desk, the software, the tutorials, the market timing. He said each one out loud in the silence of the room. And alone, in the dark, every single reason sounded exactly like what it was: an excuse dressed in logic, a fear wearing the clothes of preparation. He had not been getting ready to start. He had been getting comfortable with not starting. And comfort, when you let it stay long enough, stops feeling like comfort. It starts feeling like identity. He opened his laptop, not to watch a tutorial, not to read about the market. He opened it and started working on one thing: a sample project, something he would send to one potential client. Not perfect, not polished, just real. He worked for 90 minutes. He did not finish it that night, but he made something. Something that did not exist 3 months ago. Something that proved even to himself that the ability had always been there. It was never the skill that was missing. It was never the timing. It was never the workspace or the software or the market. It was the decision to stop hiding behind the idea of starting and actually begin. There is a particular kind of paralysis that only visits capable people. It does not visit people who don't care. It visits the ones who care too much, who want it to be right before it begins, who want to be ready before they move, who mistake preparation for progress and spend months becoming experts at the starting line. The world does not remember who prepared the longest. It remembers who showed up. Imperfect, uncertain, unfinished, but present, but moving. Preparation has a limit. After that limit, it is no longer preparation. It is permission. Permission you were waiting for from a version of yourself that does not exist yet. Begin. That version will meet you on the way. 3 days later, Rohit sent the sample project to 2 potential clients. His hands were unsteady when he hit send. He did not feel confident. He did not feel ready. He felt exposed, like someone who had just stepped outside after hiding indoors for too long. The light felt too bright. The space felt too open. But he kept walking. One of the 2 clients replied the next morning, interested, wanting to talk. Rohit stared at the reply for a full minute, not because it was a big moment, but because it was a real one. The first real moment in months. Not arranged, not prepared, not theoretical. Real. He typed back, confirmed a call for Thursday, put the phone down, looked around his room. The desk was still perfectly arranged, the lamp still perfectly positioned. But now, finally, there was actual work on the table. You have every reason to start. You know that. You always have known that. The question was never whether you were ready. The question was whether you would keep finding reasons or finally stop. Rohit stopped. Not because the fear disappeared, not because the doubt went quiet, but because he understood something that changed everything. The reasons will never run out. You have to start anyway. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories from Motimo Tales.